All right. Are you guys on Periscope? I got to tell you something. Periscope is the next social media. Hey, Jeff, thanks for call. Hey, I see you're in. Let's get you call in. Hey, how you doing? We're glad to have you guys. We've got kind of an interesting thing going on here. I've got I got a YouTube video going at the same time. Also, I got a nice haircut today. My business partner's sister. Anyway, Jeff, why don't you give us a call? Let's talk about. I want to talk to you. I want to thank you if you get a chance here. I want to thank you for the send out cards deal. Oh man, I don't know which way to go with all this. It's kind of fun. All right. Hey, Jeff, thanks for calling in. You're talking to the inventor of the call in talk show on Periscope. Are you with us? Oh, wait a second here. My Bluetooth technology, we got a little glitch. Call back. Hang on 1 second. Oh, man. Oh, wait a second. Bluetooth wasn't going. Sorry about that. I just didn't hit the speakerphone. I think, here we go. No, sorry about that, man. He may be the inventor of it, but when you're a pioneer, you take a few arrows, right?
How we doing, Henry MC?
Hey, not bad, thank you. Hey, there's a couple of things I want to thank you for. I'd like to thank you for introducing me to Periscope, which you can see I'm definitely. Hey, thanks for joining us. I've got Jeff Lee, who also introduced me to send out cards. And Jeff, I want to just let you know I got my database all organized. Hey, thanks for joining us. Um, I've got, and my postage is all teed up, and I'm about ready to do a 1,500 card mailer to clients of McClure Real Estate on send out cards.
That's wonderful.
So, if why don't you give a rundown to some of our viewers here about send out cards?
Well, I thank you for that, Henry. And I tell you, a little bit about myself.
Did we lose you?
No, I got a reverb going on. I'm just going to talk over it. So, a little bit about me. I was out there. I got tired of the whole 9 to 5 thing. Where I felt like I wasn't making what I was worth. The commute and the boss and everything just seemed to be wearing me down, wearing me out. I knew I had to do and find something different. I knew I had to make. There was just something more I wanted, and so I got out there and did some research, and what I found was that there's a technology out there that speaks to the youth, the millennials out there, as well as the people who have done and created this $98 billion industry that we are a part of now. And the company doesn't just pay themselves, or they pay us for using the system. So your cards you're sending out, Henry, you're actually making money on that. Now, picture this. How many of you know someone who has a smartphone? I think there are dozens and dozens and dozens of people who own a smartphone. Part of me wanting to do something different was I wanted to be able to work from anywhere. I wanted to have access to my business wherever I was when I was out show you a way to make money off your smartphone from an app people love to use, would you want to see it?
That's a good question.
It is a good question. And we're doing this. We're changing the lives. We're changing the world in kindness. Pouring out the world. I mean, I don't have to tell you, Henry. We live in a depressed world. You know, if you don't believe me, read your local news. Watch your local news. You want to get more depressed? Watch the world news. And we are building a group of people to take on that in acts of kindness every day. Hey, what's going on there? I love that dog.
Sorry, I just was it's not about it's not about me and the camera. It's about what you're saying.
I know, but I love Periscope that way. I do. I love it all, and that's what we do here, Henry. And I love you. I love what you do with this. And so if anyone wants to check this thing out for the purpose of changing their income stream or simply acting on a prompting to share in kindness, you know, what I found was every day we think of somebody to do something for. And this technology allows us to do it.
Well, I tell you, it's about paying it forward. But I got to tell you, from a pure business standpoint, you know, for me to be able to customize a postcard and put what I want on the print, and for the postage and the card to be all in for 66 cents for a 1,500 name database, I love it. I love it. So I love the application for me as a real estate professional. But what I really love is then the ability to introduce this concept to other people and make more entrepreneurs. I mean, not everybody's cut out to be in the commercial real estate world, but I'm telling you, using a cell phone and an app to be able to produce greeting cards to send gifts. I mean, I love it on the fly. You know, something nice happens, boom, go to my database, and I sent some cookies the other day. It was really cool. It was great. So the send out cards concept is pretty cool. So why don't you help us how people would get a hold of you and you can introduce them to the send out cards.
That's awesome. I appreciate that. Actually, we're going to hold a webinar tonight, and I'm going to send that in. All you got to do then is go ahead and register there, okay? Register at that webinar. But also, that's for tonight. But if you want to get a hold of me and talk to me directly, I mean, I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to talk to you about your situation, why you might want to look into this a little more, but also share with you how you can better your life, your family's life, and change where you are if that's something you desire. And you nailed it, Henry. I love developing entrepreneurs, giving them the freedom to do what they want, when they want, with whom they want.
Well, and that was one of my niches in the mall business when I was working in that day-to-day. It was convincing the entrepreneur that the malls were a good place to go do business. And, I think I made a lot of money in the mall business, and some days you want to at least make it feel like you've got some sort of social redeeming, qualities to what you do. But, hey, it's, this is a capitalistic society. It's all about the money, Hey,
it comes down to it.
It does.
The more you have, the more freedom you get.
Hey, I got to tell you, Chris, are you still with us? Hey, Chris, this is Jeff Lees. Jeff Lees he's got a master's degree in psychology, and I didn't meet him on a professional basis, although sometimes I think of him more of a professional. But hey, that aside, He's in the card business. He introduced me to the card business. I'm making money with the card business, and I'm giving a great service to my customers. So, and I just want to not, and plus he introduced me to Periscope. So, hey Chris, are you with us? If you are, give us a heart. Give us a couple hearts, Chris. Hey, you got a pen ready? Here you go. Liz, Tilster. And Jeff, I'll tell you what this is in just a second. You know, it's always me. It's always me doing something. You know, my attention deficit disorder. 785-294-6677. That's your referral. We had a caller last night who had the balls and the guts enough to say, "Hey, I want to have a better marriage. You know, I want to have a better way of life." Brought it up on the show, got it out on the table. We started talking about it, and my heart said, "Hey, you got to get some counseling," because you know me, I'm a street guy. I've learned from my mistakes, and I'm still making mistakes. You know, a pioneer is out there taking in some arrows. But anyway, so I got a referral from a lady that used to do marriage counseling in Kansas City, or in Hayes, that now lived in Kansas City. But so, Jeff, don't you think that's pretty brave of him coming on a Periscope show and talking about it?
I do. I think it shows where his heart and character is. You know, it takes a lot to say this is what I want, to know what you want, and to go after it. And Chris, you know, I wish you luck, and it takes a heart that what you're starting is effort in itself, and it shows a lot of integrity of what you want with your relationship. So that's great.
Not really. It's that's the first step to healing. You know, identifying there's an issue, and then taking it head on. Well, hey Jeff, I appreciate you calling in. I've got a little work. I got a little more real estate work to do, but hey, we're heading out to the Blue Moose. Brooke and I. Can you get away for a little while?
I wish I could. You know, my kids call me every evening. It's either basketball, gymnastics, piano, or soccer. So
no,
I love what I do.
You're lucky. You're lucky. You've got beautiful kids. I loved your post today on Facebook. I think I'm gonna take care of some real estate work here, and then watch a little of the Royals. But I want to have a call in later on and see where our the Forest Gump of mass transit is. And you're welcome, Chris. And then
I'll look for you and I'll join you.
All right. Well, you have a good night, and if I don't run into you again, let's talk in the morning.
All right. Thanks for everyone being on, guys.
Oh, wait, hey. By the way, I actually have a breakfast meeting with the guy that runs Bartlett and West at 7:30. Is that too early for you?
It is. Yeah, I can't do that. There's no way.
Yeah, I didn't give you a heads up, but anyway, we've got some more. We got some more car deals to do, and again, I want to take an opportunity to thank you for the help you've given me. Number one, on Periscope, and most importantly on Send Out Cards. So thanks, Jeff.
Thanks, man.
Okay, buddy, have a good one. All right, we'll talk to you.
Later.
All right, so yeah, I got to tell you, Jeff Lee's changed my life. Yes, he personally, with his efforts and advice, changed my life. And it was really kind of funny when he talked on the phone and he was talking kind of about some of his marketing stuff. I was being arrogant and flippant, and I don't need any of this shit. And Bianca goes, "Dad, what?" I said, "I can't even believe you agreed to meet with this guy." I said, something tells me I need to go to the meeting. And I'm glad I reacted on that gut feeling. Because, hey, I'm a better man for it. I love being on Periscope. I'm going to use this to promote my real estate and the card business. And I've met a lot of really cool people. It's the butterfly effect. That's what it really is. This is the butterfly effect. You touch somebody and you never know, that touch can change the world. It does. And that's some pretty cool stuff. Henry McClure getting philosophical. On the late night show, After Dark, I might not be as philosophical. But hey, thanks for tuning in. Henry McClure. Sorry about that lull. Crap, I forgot about you. Henry McClure. I don't even know how this thing's going to work. But anyway, Periscope. I'm the inventor of the call-in talk show on Periscope. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Henry McClure.